good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be. I hope you had a great day today. Yeah, it's evening where I am. So if you're on the same time zone, Central Standard Time or East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, it's evening for us. I hope you guys had an amazing day. Regardless, whatever time zone you're on, I hope you had an amazing day. I hope you are doing great. I wanted to share some good news. Hey, many of you may not know, but it was a good day in America. Today is a good day in America. Why do I say that? Because medical bills can no longer, medical outstanding past due medical bills can no longer be reported on your credit report, which is great news. Some people may be like, well, if you owe the money, you need to pay it. Okay, do you know the number one reason why people go bankrupt is because of medical bills? And those same people had insurance? Yeah, I even know from my own experience, you have a deductible to meet, you pay your premium, especially if you work for somebody, you don't pay for insurance out of pocket, but regardless, you pay your premium. They take money out of your paycheck, every paycheck. Then you have to meet a deductible before they even cover anything. Then when you go to the doctor, hi, hi Gap A, hey Volvo to love. Then you have to pay a copay. You they've taken money out of your check. You had to meet a deductible. Then you had to pay a copay when you show up to the place. Then you still get a bill because it didn't cover your copay, didn't cover your 20%. Nonsense. And then you have insurance, and God forbid if you had a terrible accident or a major sickness that cost thousands of dollars and your insurance did not cover it all. So now you have this outstanding medical bill. It's the number one reason why people go bankrupt. Then it shows on your credit. It keeps you from renting renting a house or an apartment or what have you. Can keep you from getting a car. Keep you from even being able to purchase a home because it shows a negative mark on your credit. It's just wrong. And I don't care what anybody says that, oh, pay your bills if you owe it. No, I well, I'm not Spanish. I don't know what I could be. By American standards, I'm Black American. Both of my parents are Black. But if you saw my grandmother was what they call it, light, bright, and almost white looking. And so who knows? Who knows? And both of her parents were Black, also were Black American, but they were very fair skinned people. But excuse me, but it's a good day. It is a good day. Now, I don't know if more medical providers will start trying to sue people or settle out of court with people or what have you, but either way, they can no longer stop you from being able to purchase a car. If you have to get a car on payments, I hope you don't get a car on payments unless it's an absolute last resort. We don't want to be buying a car on payments. It can no longer stop you from renting an apartment, renting a house. It can't stop you from getting a job because with some jobs, if you have bad credit, you can't get a job. You can't pass the security clearance with the federal government. If you want certain jobs with the government, if you have bad credit, you're not going to pass the security clearance because they're afraid that you may be on a take. Some jobs pull your credit because they think your credit report is a testament of whether or not you are of good moral character. So those days of a medical debt holding you back are behind. Bye bye. So long. Hasta la vista. Hasta luego. Sayonara. Whatever. Goodbye. So that's some good news. Now, why do we think that we're owed something, some of us? I was watching this video and I felt compassion for the person who made the video. I felt empathy for him, but I really was like, dude, nobody owes you anything. The video was talking about he cannot survive another year like 2024 because apparently he has some rough financial times. He said some of it, he will admit, was to his own doing, but some of it was because of his job. He blamed it on the Biden administration or what have you. Listen, doesn't matter what president is in office, Biden, Trump, whoever, you can't depend on the government to make your life okay. Now, there are certain policies that can be put in place to help certain people, to help things, but we can't put our trust in our government. I don't care if Democrat, Republican, red, blue, yellow, brown, purple. When you really think about it, and if we're really honest, they all lie. Some of them don't lie on purpose. They may really want to do the things that they said in their campaign, but they're not the king. They have to get approval. They don't get the end all, be all, say all. So they may have good intentions, and then some of them, they knew they were lying when they told us to lie. They weren't going to try to do any of that. But it's just who's the most believable and who we think telling the less lies that we vote for. If you're a voter, if you're a voter, but nobody owes us anything. And I think the quicker some of us figure that out, that is sad, but it's true. Nobody cares. Don't nobody care about your sad, sorry story, but your mama and Jesus. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. Nobody is coming to rescue you. And until we get real with ourselves and believe that and start making changes on our own, you're going to always be stuck going in the hamster wheel because you're waiting for someone to bail you out. I hate to break it to you, baby. Nobody's coming to bail you out. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to do what you can to save yourself. Now, whether that means relocating to another place where the cost of living is lower, the jobs pay more, your money can stretch further, whether it's that, maybe you can't move somewhere else for whatever reason, because moving may not be the answer, but you better learn how to do something in addition to your job. Even if times aren't tight for you, even if you aren't having a rough time, you better not let your job be your only source of income. You better have more than one source of income, because I don't know if you've seen previous videos of mine, but these jobs ain't loyal. Anytime multiple companies have closed down or given people notice right before the Christmas holidays, that's just wicked and wrong, because they knew months before they did the layoffs that they were going to be laying off, and they could have did it after the holidays or what have you. Now, no time is a good time to be laid off, but telling people a few days before Christmas, hey, we're going to be laying you off, that's just nasty. That's just, but then these same companies want you to give them a 2 week notice. They want you to give them a 2 week notice. And then sometimes I've seen where people will give a company their 2 week notice, but the supervisor, the person in charge, is so nasty, will say, well, you can make today your last day. When that person probably needed to work those 2 weeks until the next job started so they can keep getting a paycheck and not be a whole month without a paycheck. But they don't care. These jobs ain't loyal. And the quicker we figure that out and be determined that our job is not going to be our only source of income, the better we will be. Get out of consumer debt. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to make up for whatever childhood financial trauma you had because your mom couldn't afford whatever, or let that stuff go. If you got to go to therapy to work it out, if you got to talk to Jesus to work it out because you can't afford therapy, all you can afford is to talk to him, but we better figure it out. Yeah, that is so mean. That is so mean to lay off people right before Christmas. And then that CEO of, where was it? Party City, you tell people by Zoom, and then with a not so nice attitude, if you ask me. But these companies, Pepsi abruptly closed down three of their facilities. I think it was Cargill or somebody, they laid off 8,000 people. These jobs ain't loyal, y'all. I know that's not proper English, but that's the way I'm stressing it. These jobs don't ain't loyal, and they don't care about us. They don't care about us. We have to think strategic, think about ourselves. Be quiet, crusty, musty looking. Man, get off of here. You think that's bothering me? You're wasting your time coming over here to comment on what I have going on. Were you sitting in somebody's basement just wasting life away and saying, "Whoa, it's me. I don't have nothing to do with myself." Anyway, these jobs ain't loyal, y'all.
Damn job is annoying.
He's the same person probably crying about,
Hmm.
oh, my mama this, my mama that, my job. Oh,
That's what you're saying?
no.
Oh.
Baby, I have a job. I own a business, okay? Let me get rid of this loser.
That's what y'all do. That's what they always do.
So, back to what I was saying, distractions. Distractions. Because people don't like to hear the truth. They're sitting somewhere doing nothing with their life. We're scrolling through YouTube looking for somebody to troll instead of doing something positive with their life. It's doing something positive with their life. But the quicker we figure out that nobody's coming to rescue us, that it's up to us to save ourselves, the better off we will be. Don't just solely depend on your job. You may not be able to up and move somewhere where it's more affordable, where the cost of living is what have you may not have that option for whatever reason. But in this day and age, there is no reason that we should only have our job as our only source of income. You can start a business with virtually no money. You can start a side hustle without even being an actual bona fide business, without doing your getting an EIN, without getting an LLC from your state. You can create digital products online for free and sell them online and only pay when someone purchases the product. You can start a bakery service. I know someone who started a a um online bakery. She does not have a brick and mortar bakery. She bakes out of her home. She started utilizing social media to showcase her baked goods, selling pound cakes, making cookies, and using social media to show her product. And then she ships her product to people all over the United States. She doesn't have a brick and mortar place, but she has an online bakery. Then she started creating cookbooks where you can download the cookbook. You don't have to have a lot to get started. Use what you have in your hand to get started. If you've helped people with Maybe you're a tutor. Get online and start tutoring people. Don't just look for people in your community. If you're a teacher and you want to make extra outcome, get on OutSchool. OutSchool is a platform that you don't even have to be a certified teacher to teach courses on their platform. You don't have to be a certified licensed teacher to teach courses on their platform. And you get to set your price for whatever you want your price to be. And the good thing I like about OutSchool, because my kids have taken some classes on OutSchool, the good thing I like about OutSchool is that the teacher who is teaching the class, she's in total control. He or she is in total control. Uh, The live classes, they're taught via Zoom. I remember my son took a robotics class, and the person teaching the class said the class rules are such and such and such, and if you are not on mute and you're talking, and I tell you to be quiet, or I tell you to mute yourself, and you don't mute yourself, or you keep taking yourself off of mute, I'm going to boot you from the class. And she makes that known to the parents when they sign up for the class what the rules are, that your kid, if they do not follow the rules, they will get booted from the class. And no, you do not receive a refund. You do not receive a refund. So it's not like the public school where if kids are out of control, disrespectful, and whatever, you got to put up with the foolishness. On out school, no, you get to set your own price. You get to teach your curriculum, and you're in total control. Of course, you have to fill out an application, get approved, and all of that stuff. But if you are a teacher and you want to teach and make additional income outside of regular school teaching, you can get on out school. In fact, I see some teachers who have left public school teaching altogether, and they teach all day, 5 days a week on out school, and they make way more money than they do teaching at public school. But I just wanted to come on and share that medical bills can no longer appear on your credit report. It's a good day in America. So had if you've received collection notices from medical collectors. And now it doesn't mean that you don't owe them the money. It doesn't mean that you no longer owe them the money. It simply means that they cannot report the outstanding debt to the credit bureaus. But if you know you have outstanding medical debts, I would suggest that you go look at your credit report, see what's on there, and you can get your credit report for free at annualcreditreport.com. Absolutely free. You can get a copy of your credit report from TransUnion, Expedia, and Experian on annualcreditreport.com. Absolutely free. So go on there, pull your credit report, see if there's any outstanding medical bills on there, and immediately start disputing them with the credit reporting agency and have those deleted. And that should bump up your credit score once those items are deleted. Listen, you guys, I am almost finished with creating the link and the website for the Move to North Dakota Summit that is coming up very soon. I'm working with my personal assistant to have it completed. I didn't want to just throw something together and just look all what have you. I want it to be professionally put together, even though it is a free it is you can access the event for free. I didn't want to just throw it together. First and foremost, I am a business owner. I'm not just on YouTube, what have you. I'm an actual business owner as well. So I want it to be professional. But I'm looking to have it completed by Friday evening. So turn on your notifications, be on the lookout for it. Once it is done and it goes live, and the link is live, I will come back here on YouTube and make an actual announcement that it is live and that you can go ahead and register for the move to North Dakota Summit. It is going to be on February 22nd. So be on the lookout. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And I hope that good news rings your ears on tomorrow. I hope that good news rings your ears on tomorrow. Until next time, be blessed and a prosperous future to you.